do know that the church is going to be victorious, but do you feel that the church is unnecessarily hurting itself in its cultural testimony before a watching world? Because in some respect, while we know that it's on the decline, we have secularization, we have technology, all these things are causing the fray. But what I find is a church that's a little bit just unaware of what's going on, and they continue on their merry way. But I think that we can future-proof it. We can help stop the bleeding, if you will. Do you think that's a case or no?
Yeah, I do. And I'm not saying that we should, devolve or descend into sort of quietism and not have anything to say to our cultural moment. But what I've deliberately done in both the books I've written is say, let's do some exposition of Scripture. Let's see where other situations have arisen. And what I would say too, and this is what I've been writing about, how do you sort of, taking off your glasses, put on the cultural lenses to say, and there's a great quote it was in, okay, I can't remember where it was in. It was in a great article that said, um, you know, all things considered, the Bible was a book written by losers for the benefit of other losers. That's not a value judgment. That's just an observation. I thought, what would it be like to preach to the people of God week in, week out, from the context that we are a community who does not fully belong here, and that our hope is in the age to come, that we are put here at a time to showcase the beauty and justice and mercy of God to a culture that one day will be recreated in the image of what Christ is calling it into, but at the same time, not expect that we're going to win everything. And so if I'm going to preach the Bible and preach it well, I want to preach it to a people who are exiles, are wandering in a strange land, at the same time that they have to live here. And I think we've forgotten that because we've been preaching the Bible as a home game, and we've been moralizing that, or we've been therapeuticizing that, or we've been materializing that. And of course, the Bible has things to say about those issues. But at its gut, the Bible is saying the age to come is where your hope is focused when God renews the creation. And he will use us to do good things in this age. But the cataclysmic event that will usher in our hope is the return of Jesus. And if we don't put that on the map for our people, they will lower their eyes and sights to say, how best can I find my hope here? What conditions do I need to enforce to make life good for me now? How do I do that? And I think that's our key issue. We have not, as a church, the 1970s and 80s, early 80s, we got too caught up on charts and maps about when Jesus was coming back and late great planet Earth, etc. So we dialed that way down. We needed to dial our eschatology up the right way, and we haven't done that.